Hello and welcome to today's episode of Dream Business, Dream Life. Today I'm diving into a topic that every business owner needs to hear. We're going to talk about priorities, specifically what to actually prioritize in your business and what to stop wasting your time and money on. Because let's be honest, it's really easy to feel busy but still be stuck in the same place. You're working really hard, but are you working on the right things? Now, you hear me say this a lot. You need to be productive, not busy. And so, in this episode, I want to help you get laser focused on what actually moves the needle. So, let's jump in. Let's get straight to it. Here's the thing, most business owners don't actually have a strategy problem. What they really have is a priority problem. I know, crazy, right? Here I am, a strategist, telling you that strategy is not always the reason you're stuck. But it's the truth. Too often, I see people spending hours tweaking their website, creating a beautiful logo, building yet another super pretty document, or an exciting offer, and then wondering why they're not hitting their income goals. Or they're just saying yes to every opportunity, every client, every urgent task, and ending up feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. Or maybe they're investing in every single program, every membership, and buying every piece of tech that they see other people using. But you want to know the truth? Not everything deserves your time or your money. What you actually need is to be intentional with what you spend your hard-earned money on and what you use your super valuable time for. And the starting point has to be this. I want you to ask yourself, what am I actually building here? And is what I'm doing today getting me closer to that? You have a dream, right? So is what you're doing moving you closer to that dream? Or is it just taking up your time, just spending your money? You see, busy doesn't mean productive. In fact, being busy with the wrong things can quietly and quickly kill your momentum. And without momentum, you simply won't get the growth that you want. So let's break it down a little bit. There are two key areas to look at when it comes to setting priorities. And this is relevant in your business and in your life, if we're fair. And those two things are your time and your money. So let's start with time. Your time should be focused on activities that generate revenue, that bring in new leads or new clients, or things that are helping you to build long-term systems that will make your business sustainable and will help you to get to that dream. So that means spending your time on things like lead generation, spending your time on things like sales, creating offers, building content that directly helps your audience. You should be spending your time on delivering value to existing clients and streamlining your processes so you're not reinventing the wheel every single week. So you've got something that you consistently follow. You need to avoid getting lost in the trap of doing everything yourself. You're not saving money by doing everything yourself. What you're actually doing is capping your growth. So outsourcing and automating are things that are going to save you time. And ultimately, by saving time, it's going to help you to grow your business. Or it's going to enable you to spend more time doing life. So that's doing things with your friends and family, because that may well be your priority right now. Either is okay, but you need to be focusing your time on the activities that are getting you to where you want to get to. So let's talk about money a little bit. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people spending money on how the business looks before they invest in how it works. So what I mean by that is you don't have to spend £5,000 on a website before you've made your first £5,000 in revenue. You don't need the fanciest tech stack or the best branding designer in the first year of business. You just need to get started. What you do need to invest in are things that are going to save you time, things that are going to make you money, things that are going to help you to grow. So that could mean, I don't know, a solid CRM system, something that enables you to, track your leads, follow up, keep all of your things in one place, send out your regular emails. It may be that targeted ads are right for you. It may be that you really struggle with creating your own content. So for you, it might be outsourcing to a copywriter or a social media manager. It may be that you need to invest in a VA because that's going to free up your time, somebody that can help you with those admin tasks. What you need to be thinking about is if it's not saving you hours, as in time, or it's not bringing in cash, then you need to be questioning if it's where your time and money needs to go right now. Now, I just feel like I need to jump onto my soapbox a little bit here, only momentarily, I promise. But something I hear people say so often is, I can't afford to do that thing, or I don't have time to do it. I'll do it later when I've got more time. I'll do it later when I've got more money. The hard truth here, you do have time, you do have money, but you're not prioritizing the right things to do with your time and money. If you want growth, you have to start prioritizing growth. So next time you invest in something and don't think you've got the money, look at where you're spending your money. Can you cut back on those sneaky lattes for a few months? Do you really need to be in all of those memberships right now? If you want to grow your business, then you have to make sacrifices. And the question is, what is your priority right now? Is it the latte or is it the growth? You have that choice. You get to choose which you prioritize. It's exactly the same with time. What do you prioritize you do with your time? Is it growth or is it scrolling for hours? I see you watching all those funny dog reels. I watch them too. Well, maybe it's time to focus on the growth and cut back on the scrolling for a little while. It's time to prioritize things better. If you want growth, you have to prioritize things better. So let me share with you a really simple tool, a tool that I use and I use with my clients. I call it the 3R filter. I know, how original is that? But stay with me, simple is the way I roll, and this is super, super simple. So before you spend your time or money on something, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. The first question, question 1, revenue. Will this make me money? Is this thing that you're about to spend your time or money on going to make you money? It might not be instantly, this might be long-term stuff, but will it make you money? Question number 2, this is about your reach. Will this help me to grow my audience or increase my visibility? Because you need people to sell to, people need to know who you are, so you need visibility. So will it increase your reach? And number 3, repeatability. Great word. Will this save me time or become something that I can use again? A process, something that you can use over and over again. So is this thing going to save me time or become a repeatable system? And if what you're doing doesn't tick one, at least one, should I say, of those things, then you shouldn't be prioritizing it. It's as simple as that. So that's the 3R filter. Simple but super effective. Will this make me money? Revenue. Will this help me grow my audience or visibility? Reach. Will this save me time or become a repeatable system? Repeatability. Revenue, reach, repeatability. So let's wrap this up. Here's what I want you to remember. Prioritize what brings in revenue, builds reach, and saves you time long term. Stop being busy and start being intentional. Your time and money are limited, so you need to invest in things that move you forward, not things that are holding you back. So here's your challenge for this week. I want you to go away and I want you to audit your calendar and your spending. Look at the last month. What were you really prioritizing and what needs to change? Make those changes and let's get you growing. If you enjoyed today's episode, then I would love it if you would leave me a little review. Thank you for listening. I will see you next time.